buzzkill.
I told you I don't have a popular opinion.
But you
No,
know
because
what you are? You might be unpopular in terms of politics, but you are a really good friend.
Oh, really?
yeah, maybe it's because you're too gullible and you just think these things are going to happen.
And now I've completely become pessimistic. Maybe that's what happened.
That's
This
what it is.
experience jaded me.
So, Maya, you forever did not have a Facebook account for one reason or the other. And, like, honestly, because of our podcast, we asked you to I don't know, reopen your
Yeah.
page so that you could get access to our Dr. Mishti page. So you just got this account back like
Yep.
a few months back,
Yeah. Like less than two
and
months.
and then all of a sudden your page was hacked. So tell us about that.
So about 3, 4 years ago, I've had numerous attacks on my account. I don't know why people are so
Like, what
interested.
do you mean
There's
by attacks?
attacks as in like a lot of hacker
Okay,
like attempts.
yeah.
And I mean, just I want to put it out there. Anyone that's trying to, there's no account affiliated with my Facebook. There's no bank accounts affiliated with
She
my
also
Facebook.
doesn't have money, period.
I don't have
Like,
money, period.
yeah,
So like maybe like they think that I have other accounts that are, like people log in with their Facebook to
yeah.
other things where, money is related, but I don't. So yeah, so because I've had so many of these like hacker incidences, I didn't have a Facebook account for like over 3 years. So then I decided, okay, it's time. I want to get back on it and see how it is. It was like less than 2 months, and I got hacked, like successfully hacked. And this person went in, and it's a dude. That's all I know. It's a guy,
How do you
and
know?
because of the interactions that they
Oh,
had with other people. There was one friend of mine who had like a full blown conversation, and he's like a personality. And this guy was like, "Hey, আমি আপনার বড় fan. আপনি please ঘুমাইতে যান এখন এগুলো নিয়ে চিন্তা করেন না. Like once I'm done with my work, I'll give her account back."
oh my God,
Um,
that level of what?
yeah, like
What?
that level of interaction. I think I sent you
Oh
guys
my
screenshots. Yeah,
God.
yeah. I mean, like the friend of mine was like, Johnny, you're a hacker. Please give this person her account back because she's a nice person.
Yeah.
Just don't do this." Um, and then the guy was like, "Hey, because she's nice, I'm here." Basically.
Yeah, because people would give you whatever the heck you would ask for.
It's stupid. But then anyhow, so like this person messaged hundreds of my contacts. So I have about 500 people on my Facebook. Of that, they contact almost everyone Bangali, because the guy didn't have. He's not like linguistically very strong, which
ভালো.
is
Poor
disturbed
English.
kurlam, disturbed
একটু
kurlam.
disturbed করলাম.
Yeah. So our friend Mehreen.
But so the timing of all this
Oh yeah.
is literally he started sending these messages right when this whole what is this
Hasina
called?
fled.
It was like
Yeah.
when the movement started, basically. So there was a lot going on, right? Like people
No,
getting
no.
injured and killed.
It was
No, it
after
was
she
in
left.
August. It was August. August.
But was it after she fled? But whatever the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
case, like there was a lot going on, right? Like kids were
Mm-hmm.
going to hospitals, people were
Yeah, yeah.
dying. And so that's kind of the setup of why, you were like, okay, this makes a lot of sense because the person messaged you, Mary, and asked
Yes.
and said what?
So the person
Pretending to be
who
Maya.
I thought was Maya
Yeah.
sent me a Facebook message and was like, Acho. And Maya, it doesn't, when you type, sometimes you use che and sometimes you don't.
I never say so. Never.
So you always say Acho.
Acho, huh?
Yeah. So they said Acho. And I was
That I
like,
can
yeah.
see. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
say that's Maya.
And I'm in the middle of, like, I was literally transitioning my job at work. So there was like a lot of things happening there. Something was happening. My mom is in Europe. She got COVID. So like messages flying around
Yeah.
there. I was talking to one of our mutual friends about the politics because I was so invested. Like I didn't work on Monday because I was like,
I just need to take the
The
day off.
government just collapsed. I can't focus. And so I'm so invested in this. I'm having this heated conversation with somebody. And I know in the background we've been talking about stuff. And Maya, being like the person I feel like of all of us would be the first to help somebody, sends me this Facebook Messenger message. And it's like, hey, I'm in a pinch. I need some money. Someone I know is in the
Disturb
That's
Korla.
hospital.
not the language they use.
And I
I'm
know
in a
I can't
pinch.
remember. I could read that. We can post the messages
Now
later.
rereading it, none of it sounds like Maya.
It
But at
doesn't
the
sound
Well,
like
time,
now because you know.
yeah. But at the time, it was like, okay, she's
Yeah,
basically asking for help. Yeah,
yeah. She's asking for help. Someone's in the hospital.
in Dhaka.
Yeah, in
A
Bangladesh.
friend of mine is, in trouble
Yeah,
in Dhaka. Yeah.
yeah. And I'll give you the money tonight. And here I am thinking, okay, Maya's in between jobs. Like maybe Fuad's gonna come home in the evening and like figure this out. So I'm making
Pull
this
open their
whole narrative
mattress,
up in my
take
head.
out the cash.
And I'm like, okay. And I've done this before. Like there's others we know who have asked for like a donation or to help somebody out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sure, here's $50 or whatever.
Thank you.
But how much? It wasn't $50. This person
No.
asked
So
for
this person asked for $950.
the first request.
Yep. And again, stupid me, because here I am thinking, ahare manush mora jacche Bangladeshe, there's all this like
Yeah.
need. And I was like, okay, like Maya, I'm not even gonna think twice. Like, yes, here we go. And I used the remittance app and sent it. And I was like, who do I send it to? And they're like, somebody ma. And I was like, another red flag. And I was like, well, maybe Maya has like an appa or somebody, maybe somebody she knows that needs something that helps her in the house that she stayed at.
Oh my
Let me just
God.
text her.
Yeah.
Like we
That was the
never
other
talk on
thing.
Facebook. We never
Yeah.
talk on Facebook.
This is the other
Sometimes we
background.
do.
Facebook Messenger,
Sometimes not.
Instagram,
like
but like,
like non
Not like that.
not like that. Yeah.
And so I was like, okay. So I sent it. Then they come back. Similar, আরেকটু লাগবে. You know how it is in Bangladesh. এখানে টাকা না দিলে কেউ কোনো হেল্প করে না। টাকা ছাড়া ডক্টর ট্রিটমেন্টও করবে না। ওর কি hemorrhage হয়েছে না কি হয়েছে এরকম, right? I was like, okay, ঠিক আছে. Another 950. And then I was like, wait a minute. The third time when it happened, I was like, I questioned it and I was like, Maya, are you sure this person you really want to help? Like, are you sure you're not going to get in trouble by this? Like, who is this person? Do you trust them? And they were like, yeah, but do you trust me? And I was like, yes. Yes, I do.
and this is all happening in the span of what, an hour? Where
Not
he
even.
came back 3 times? Yeah.
And it was another like তাড়াতাড়ি চিকিৎসার জন্য এটা তাড়াতাড়ি লাগবে. And I
Same
was
name
like,
or like a different name?
no,
Different.
3 different names.
Oh, tinta different friend.
Same
Okay.
person, but the account is 3 different accounts.
But he was the person was claiming it's all for the one person, but you need to send it to 3 different
Mhm.
infos. Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like,
Oh
গরিব
my
মানুষের
God.
হয়তো এত কিছু access থাকে না. Like, I don't know.
You sound so tri-state now. It's Guri Panush.
I'm sorry.
She is like the nicest person ever. Like
I couldn't.
আমার কান্না আসতেছে,
No,
জানো?
but then what
Because-
happened was I saw I think you
No,
posted.
so then I noticed Fuad posted and was like, FYI, Maya's account got hacked. It was like on Facebook, Instagram, something
And I
about
was not on social media because
right.
I'm on WhatsApp,
Yeah.
Messenger, and work.
So I saw that and I just texted Maya and you, our group chat, and I said, oh my God, Maya, I can't believe you got hacked. And you wrote back, what do you mean? I sent you money. And I was like, oh, you're so funny. Like, you're trying to be cheeky about it. And I was like, haha, yeah, like, we should all send our money. And you're like, no, I fucking sent $3,000.
I was driving. I remember. Oh God.
When I saw that, Like, that feeling that your heart just drops into the bottom of your
Yes.
stomach? And I'm about to like go on this trip to Europe and all these things. I only have so much time.
I mean, 3,000 is a lot of money. We're not talking about, you know,
30
I was
টাকা
like, this is like my
or 3,000
mortgage.
taka even, like $300. Like that's a lot.
And then I think I translated that into lakh or
yeah,
something.
like
Like,
Oh
it's a
3
my
lot.
God. Ha, it's
3
almost
হাজার
3 lakh.
3
It's
3
almost
লাখ
3
টাকা
lakh taka.
which is
Damn son.
300,000 taka, by the way. I just
I know. I'm
people
like, what's lakh and crore? Like, I don't understand the denominations.
yeah.
But okay, so something that I learned through this is like, first of all, I had no idea there was something called a remittance app.
Remittance.
Yeah, we
Remittance
talked
app.
Oh,
about
hold
it.
on. Hold on. There was a whole
Well, we
other
had just
thing.
started talking about that
Yeah.
like last time, but like the fact that you had it on you and it was like Bikash and this and that, I had never heard of any of this.
Yeah, because like if someone did some website work or something, Bangladesh, or the
Huh.
guy that helped us animate
So
our
that's kind of like
logo.
PayPal for
Yeah, yeah,
Bangladesh?
yeah.
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 আবার
Bangladesh.
গেল তো
It's Bikash in Bangladesh, but we
Yeah.
use this other app to send through that
was
Acha,
it
because
acha,
Bikash
Placid?
acha.
doesn't work here.
Was it Placid?
Oh,
Yeah, and this was at the height of like the protests where they were like,
yeah,
stop all the remittance
right.
because that will also impact
Yeah.
how quickly she flees. And so I was like, you know, that all just happened, and so now remittance is coming back, and so I'm like, maybe these people didn't have the money they needed at the
Right,
again,
right.
all these narratives in my own head. Oh my God. It
But
was the
yeah,
worst feeling ever.
oh my God. I mean, long story short, Marion fell for some random hacker and sent 3,000 US dollars to some asshole who is now swimming in it in Bangladesh.
I hope they're swimming somewhere in the floods. Like, if
Yeah.
nothing else, like,
Well,
I hope their money's
they're
gone.
they're trying to catch this person. So we've opened up a full investigation through Bikash and found out that this person had সে কি করছে আমি যতদূর জানি that this person পুরা টাকাটা একবারে নেয় নাই so ওই বিকাশ থেকে they dispersed it in various different
Wow.
places so this is like a কি বলবো advanced level hacker and this
Yeah.
is probably what they do as a profession and এরকম ধরো they bought something like কোন একটা দোকানে একটা ফ্রিজ কিনছে বা একটা টিভি কিনছে এরকম মানে they've been spending the money
Oh.
because
All immediately.
yeah right away so ওইভাবে করে টাকাটা চলে গেছে so
Huh.
I know that I mean আমার my mama also fell for this he sent 1 lakh taka he sent $1,000 and another friend of mine in Bangladesh sent 50,000 taka so
তুমি চাকরি এবার খুঁজতেছো কেন? Just do
I
this.
know right
We'll just be
exactly
like,
I
মায়া
should be
চাইছে, দিয়ে দাও.
no foot picture needed oh my god
Exactly.
Mehu, you didn't even ask for sex
Nothing in return. Nothing.
But
You're like
again,
the
it does,
greatest person
right. It's how it was hilarious, and I think Maya and I laughed for like hours about it, but it doesn't change the conclusion of the story, which is you are legitimately one of the nicest, most generous people
Most naive.
and naive that I know.
and gullible,
I
but
would be like, oh hell no, I ain't giving you $1,000.
That's why I think I've just turned into this like pessimist now. Nothing. I'm like,
I
nothing's gonna get
understand.
past me now.
I understand
Nothing.
that.
I don't trust anybody. nothing. Like you have to be physically in front of me, starving to death before I give you a penny. Like
Well, and it
no more
wasn't even
Mr. Nice Guy.
the crazy thing is it wasn't even for Maya. It was like someone she knew. Like if it was like,
yeah.
oh, Maya or Flood,
Yeah, yeah.
they're in the hospital, they need money. I'd be like, yeah, let me send it. But like it was like one removed. Like no.
I'm like, Maya, are you sure? Like, I know you
I
have such a
saw
big
that
heart and you
message.
want to help people, but তোমার নিজেরই এখন
Oh,
এত instability. Are you sure you can do this?
Yeah.
you're an angel, totally.
This is how I get in trouble. This is how I get into all all the things that have ever happened.
But from now on, anytime anyone asks you for money, you come and you ask us for advice.
Sep and
For
We'll tell
anyone,
you.
if anything,
We'll tell you.
money, anything.
separately text or call that person.
Yeah.
Because the other thing that was going,
FaceTime. FaceTime.
yeah,
You never know. They could be hacked that
because
way too.
there was another scam going on for a while where they would call and say, "Oh, I have your son," or whatever that was, and it literally sounded like that person because I think they use AI or something,
Yes.
and people were falling for that too. So
There was a movie, someone was like, Maureen, you are not an 84-year-old white woman. How did this happen to you? Because there's a woman there was a movie, now I can't remember the name.
oh my God.
Her grandson called her and said, Grandma, I'm in jail. I need you to bail me out. I
Yeah,
need the money. And she sent the money. But then the whole movie is about her going after this person who
yeah.
stole money.
From this hacker incident, somebody reached out to me. Well, one of the stories I shared of like a friend of mine who the hacker reached out to, and the person was like, "F you. I know this isn't you. Maya আমাকে text করে না। কোথা থেকে আসছে টাকার জন্য?"
That's the other thing. We're
she
always
was-
talking.
Yeah. And then so she was telling me that she almost got scammed through
Oh,
Indeed. So she's been looking for work as well. And Indeed, you send out like recruiters reach out to you. So a
yeah.
recruiter reached out to her. This is here in the US. Reached out to her, got her like resume, ID কত কিছু নিছে নেওয়ার পরে she apparently even had like দুইটা interviews.
Oh my
And they
God.
offered her a job, and they said that in order to start, she has to buy this software that costs $6,000.
Wow.
And they were going to be like mailing her a check with this money. And then she has to buy the software. Like, that's a red flag. And then I think she realized that and she didn't really fall for it. But she was
Wow.
like, like কোথা থেকে কোথায় যাবা বাংলাদেশে তো বুঝলাম people মানুষ না খেয়ে মরতেছে বা they're having issues or whatever. But it's like even in reputable websites like Indeed.com,
Oh my
because they
God.
have all your information and they're
Mhm.
I mean, when I've become very scared about like sending my resume out to just random recruiters.
The
Never
scams are,
again.
yeah, and they're getting like more and more, I don't know. It's like hard to tell that they're scams.
So,
That's, yeah.
we were talking about, I think, what was the other topic we were going to talk about of like not apologizing or something like that.
Yeah.
But just toxic behavior in general. And so here's me thinking, I can't tell, like, definitely my family or some of my like Dishi friends about this because they'll be like, "Theke, stupid idiot," right?
Yeah.
Why is that the first? And this is why you guys stood out to me because I was like, how is it the first reaction from you being like, "Oh, you're the nicest person in the world,"
It's true.
where
Is
I
that a
expected,
bubble?
yeah, where I really expected people to be like, idiot kothakar, only this would happen to you. Like,
Uh-huh.
and that is how we behave. Again, the pessimist
It's
in me.
true. No, but that's a very common reaction within our culture.
Yeah, never like, oh, that was an innocent mistake.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
so, I was very like, I didn't know what to do when you said
Yeah.
with your reaction, where I was actually more prepared to deal with a stupid kothakar, idiot kothakar.
I know, right? Bushra, you did good.
Idiot kotha. I love the kothakar. Like, I love that we say the gada kothakar. Like, what is
Yeah,
the kothakar part?
kothakar, like from where?
Oh, that's what it is. Kothakar, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny, but it's true. Like, I mean, yeah, like parents would always, yell at us.
No positive reinforcement. No
And there was
way
never
of,
any probing, like, oh, how did this happen? Or
yes,
what? It was immediately like, তুই তো
yes,
একটা idiot.
yeah,
তোর তো
exactly.
এরকম হবেই।
এরকম তো
কত
হবেই।
কতবার তোকে এগুলি বলছি? শিখাই নাই কিছু। সারাদিন তো খালি টিভি দেখ।
Oh God, I said this to Lulu the other day.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
I mean, it's innate. It's in us. That's how we
Yeah.
were built.
It is true. And then we're afraid of, yeah, to your point, you expect it, so you're just like,
Oh yeah, now my
I don't want to
family
even
will find
share.
out when this is published.
Wait, they don't know?
No.
Yalla.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Because of this. Idiot kothakar. এত টাকা কে দেয়? এই জন্যই তোর এই অবস্থা, like it always. So they'll find out when this is published.
Oh my God.
And
Oh,
And
PS,
then
so
you
let's
can be
say
like,
I got it back because
yes.
I was able to call the bank and say, I was hacked, this is the situation. I took advantage of the fact that there is no law and order in Bangladesh, no cybersecurity,
Yeah.
because it's true.
yeah.
Hmm.
And so after filing the claim, I got all the money back, thank God. But that dude
But
sent
yeah.
it.
Oh
He
yeah. I
sent
mean,
it.
the work was done, and I wonder if that's how they, I don't know, make themselves feel better. Like, oh, well, don't worry, they'll get the money back anyways. So
Hmm.
it's like Robin
Mhm.
Hood.
Oh,
It
fuck
better be. I
Robin
hope
Hood
it went to help somebody
Yeah, no, probably went to help purchase a,
himself.
themselves.
yeah.
Because he purchased a TV with it.
How do you know that? Like you were able to track
Because
that?
we were able to track through the app that they took the money out from. And ওই অ্যাপে দেখাইছে যে কোথায় কোথায় spend করছে.
Wow.
Except the person used so many different IDs. Now I have a few of
Mm.
the IDs that they have taken, which I've submitted to the police. So এখন my last friend, the one who hasn't, I don't think he's received his money yet. He's in Bangladesh. So or সাথে we're working together. But like I'm not gonna let this go because I feel like I
Yeah.
mean I feel so violated and I feel
Yeah.
I mean like this person had access to a lot of my information and photos and stuff. I mean
Oh yeah.
not that it was anything personal of mine, but like my children's pictures are in there. Who
Yeah.
knows? What if this person's a pedophile?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I don't like that bothers me a lot as well. So I feel really invaded.
Hmm.
And I'm not letting this go until I find this person and, you know, kick his ass
Hmm.
myself.
Yeah. So if you're watching, we
We're
know.
on to you.